Okay, for this project, we're going to be making a tooth fairy pillow. It's a really simple project, not a whole lot of materials. You can always use two different fabrics if you want the back to be a different, like, contrasting or coordinating print. But for this project, we're just going to use the same print on front and back. You'll need two squares cut at 6.5 inches, and then one rectangle, and I'm doing a contrasting color of 5 by 2.5, and then a 12.5 inch strap. You can always make your own strap, but I just assume you use a ribbon. It's one less step, and it's pretty. So the first thing that you'll need to do is sew your pocket to put on here, because you'll need to apply the pocket first before you sew everything together. So let's go do the pocket, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've sewed the pocket, and I'm going to use this side on the pocket, and you can pick wherever you want to place it. You can pick which side of the two squares you're going to use. I think for this one, I'm going to put it right here. We're going to place that. I'm just going to go ahead and pin this in place so that I know about where I want it. Maybe I'll come in another 1/2 inch or so. Okay, so I'm going to go sew this on, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got the pocket sewed on, and now I'm going to attach the strap and sew these together. So this is about 1.5 inches or so from the sides. You're just going to sandwich that ribbon, leave a little bit peeking out so that you can see where they are. And I'll show you a little trick here in a second to make sure that you got everything lined up before you sew it. So I'm just going to pin those together. The trick is just fold it in the middle and line them up, and if you can see everything's straight, so that means that they're the same distance from each side. So what I'm going to do now is take it to my sewing machine, and we're going to stitch on 3 sides. Okay. So I'm going to stitch around these 3 sides. Back stitch at the beginning. Needle down and pivot on the corners. Back stitch at the end. And then, before you turn it, make sure you clip your corners, and don't clip through your stitch, or else you'll leave a hole. Okay, so I've already put some fill in here. It doesn't take very much. You could make a lot of tooth fairy pillows with a bag of filling. So you're going to take the corners, and you're just going to fold them in. Kind of use your middle fingers and hold that in, and you're going to take the middle and hold it together and pin it. Really only need about 3 pins to keep it in place. And you can either take it to the sewing machine. It's not so stuffed that you can't move the stuffing back out of your way while you sew it, and then kind of work it back down after you've sewed it. But you're just going to straight stitch across, and that's it.